What's up, everybody, and welcome to the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We're getting ready for the New York Jets. Cowboys by 100. Plus, Cowboys by 30, right? Plus, we have an exclusive from our friend Clarence Hill. Got some words from Dak that you're going to want to hear. Let's get ready for it all. Let's start it. Meow. What a day. It is a game preview show. We're getting ready for the New York Jets, and the DLLS Cowboys game preview show is powered by Game Time. Oh! Thank you. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Download the Game Time app. Create an account. Use the code DLLS. You get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
We're getting ready for all that. We're getting ready to whoop the Jets by 30, 35, 40, somewhere around there. Something like 62 to 22.
Need it.
Something about like that. And we have some exclusive things from Dak Prescott to get to as well. Let's do it all. My name is Jeff. I'm next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Guys are going to be running butt naked.
Facts. He's next to the second greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Ali Jawad.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
Dedicating my performance on today's show to Lena Headey, CJ Stroud, Sean William Scott, a.k.a. Stifler, and Neve Campbell from Scream and that one movie where she made out with a chick in the pool. I think. Which one are you looking for? Neve Campbell? 52 now. Tommy Lee, if you want to dedicate your performance to him.
The other one that you said?
Neve Campbell is right there. Sean William Scott Stifler in The American Pie. CJ Stroud. Lena Headey, that's Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. Yeah, dedicating my performance to all of them. The Cowboys are beat up. That's part of our story of the day. We'll get to that stuff. But first, Clarence Hill is a beast, okay? He's up at the Star doing something right now, fiddle farting, probably apologizing to Jerry for me. That Jerry gets mad at him, like, you can just stay on me. And he's like, it's not me. It's like, that's right, it's a guy who doesn't come up there. I don't come up there, partner. Sorry about that. But he talked to Dak Prescott, and boy, I don't know if Dak has a great memory and was referencing a year ago when we started this thing. And Clarence had an exclusive with Jerry where he dropped F-bombs. He's like, can't nobody F and GM this F and team like I can F and GM the F and pick play and F and. And so Clarence asked Dak Prescott, can you keep up the level of quarterback you're playing, this MVP style of football? What was Dak's quote?
Effing right.
Effing right. I effing can. You want a quote? F yeah. Effing can. And I love that from my quarterback. Let's go. Sign up to be a diehard. That article is up on the site with Dak's exact quotes of the order of F words that he used with Clarence. So if you want to have access to all the F words said by the most important Cowboys, sign up to be a diehard. You'll get access to it. And right now we have a limited time offer where you get one of those DLLS hats, and we're almost out. So you sign up instead of $79.99, it's $59 comes with that hat. Or we have a sale going for $36. You get a t-shirt from the merch store, okay? And subscribe to Ali's newsletter, or else alldlls.com. Go to the bottom of the page, put your email address, okay? Or alldlls.com/newsletter. Dak, keep it up. I guess that's part of our offensive preview, but I wanted everybody to know what Dak said. Effing right.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the confidence that Dak. Dak's never lacked confidence. No, right?
Never.
Like pick a year.
Except that time when he said we effing suck.
Well, he didn't lack confidence.
He lacked belief.
He was full of truth. He was full of truth. He understood what they were at that particular time. And you appreciate, I appreciate truthfulness from the guys who are in the locker room on the field doing it. But Dak's never lacked confidence. And when you're, he said to us last year, if you guys want to jump off, and I jumped off.
You jumped off and you hurt yourself.
100%.
On this desk.
On this particular
desk.
day.
On it, jumped off it and hurt himself.
Hurt my wrist. But he has to be the one that understands when you're the highest paid in the league, when you're the highest paid on your team, when you play the most important position on the entire football team.
Pocket.
And I'm not pocket watching. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, right? We always talk about him making the most money in the league.
Get up out his pocket.
I'm watching a little bit, a little Wonka, a little Wonka out of the pocket. You know what I mean?
Wonka out of that wallet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you love to hear this, especially when your team is in a situation, in a position right now where you don't know which way this boat is going to go. You don't know if it's going to sail into the port safely or it's going to sink at sea. And the Cowboys are kind of in that space right now where the next 2 games, the Jets and Carolina, can be a make or break for this season. You can win 2 and find yourself at 3-2-1, and, going into the Commanders game, feeling good about yourself, or you can drop one of these next 2 and it gets real ugly for your football team. So to see Dak come out early on and say, yes, I can keep this up. I wouldn't want him to say anything else because he is the one thing right now that has to go on this football field that we believe. I don't believe what anyone is saying on the defensive side. Like, you people are in my tweets are like, oh yeah, the defense is getting better. I'm like, well, what game did y'all watch? They gave up 6 straight scoring possessions in the second half. They still gave up another.
Yeah, but they were better scoring.
They gave up another 400+ yard, total offense again. I don't see it. Right. So taking injuries into account, I don't believe anything that any defensive player, any defensive coach has to say. Dak Prescott is the one guy right now who can step in front of the mic, say words into the mic, and actually get me to believe it because of the way that he's playing right now.
I hate our chat.
What our chat do?
And by I hate our chat, I mean I love our chat. It started with Jeremy. Ali's laptop charger's the size of his laptop. Jeff wouldn't have forgot that one.
Charge it.
So Jeff wouldn't have forgot that one. Is because when I first started doing things on YouTube, I have a little tiny personal YouTube channel.
Little tiny.
I used to do it from my laptop.
Okay.
And it would die sometimes. I would forget to have it on the charger. So Jeremy's been here since the beginning. KD, I can't unsee the charger now. Just standing out. Jeff would have left the laptop at home instead.
Jeff, if my memory serves me, did you not forget your charger when we were in Oxnard, and instead of buying a new charger, you bought a new laptop?
Yes.
I forgot my laptop charger, so I Amazoned one that got there the next day, and it didn't work either. So I went to Walmart
at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m., Ali.
And spent $1,100 on a laptop. It's a gaming laptop, just in case I ever want to play Fortnite. That's what I do.
How many times have you played Fortnite in the last 6 months?
0.
All right.
But what if I do?
What if?
What if there's the new game that came out, Borderlands? I want to get on there.
Effing right. Go for it.
It's possible. I could do it. It was not the wrong charger, Jeremy. It just didn't work. Because companies now, you want to talk about America for a second? Here's the problem. You bunch of fascists, communists, I forget which one who calls what. The problem is that every manufacturer now, ports are the same.
Right.
USB-C everywhere. But by God, if it's a USB-C that wasn't manufactured by your company, we'll find a way to not make that sucker work.
Corner of the market.
What about just letting us make it? Talking to all of you. Apple, Microsoft, anybody.
Let them know.
What if the chargers just work? I got a knee thing that I put on twice a day. It vibrates, it heats, it red lights.
Yeah.
If I don't have the right charger, my phone charger, which is a USB-C, doesn't work on that, even though it's USB-C. And I don't like it. Anyway, the Cowboys are the walking wounded. Let's move on to the things that matter. Offensive line is probably the most worrisome thing. Tyler Booker is obviously going to miss this game. He's got his ankle, your first-round pick, rookie right guard. Tyler Guyton, your left tackle, still in concussion protocol, so we'll see. Tyler Smith, still DNP yesterday, and I have begun to hear the first rumblings that don't just assume he's playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Tyler Smith may not play. Tyler Guyton may not play. Tyler Booker will not play. Cooper Beebe will not play. There's a chance you're down 4 of 5 offensive linemen. Terrence Steele going to have to rally his troops and bring us home.
I listened to Coach Schottenheimer this morning on the radio on 105.3. He did his weekly presser, and when he talked about the injuries, he didn't sound so it wasn't like, oh yeah, we'll have this guy, we'll have that guy. It was like, hey, it's a little. He's like, well, it's a little early to see. Like today, he's like, today's the day. Today's the day that we'll kind of know. This is our, Fast Friday. We do some things today on Friday. Like today's really an important day.
Fast walkthrough.
Yeah, really important for a lot of these guys. Like, so it's like.
Did he say Dak makes $60 million? Did he do a little pocket watching? Look, we're just gonna have to be. He makes 60.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He makes 60. He's gonna have to play like Superman. But he didn't sound as confident when it talked about injuries and some of these guys being able to play on Sunday.
Clayton Adams really echoed that too yesterday. He was asked about the injuries and everything. He said, back when he was in Arizona last year, they dealt with a similar situation early in the year, and you can tell just by the tone of his voice, like, man, really? Like, we're down with these guys, and we got to go with these guys? So you can tell, I don't want to say lack of confidence, but absolutely, I can see why, you're going to this game a little bit nervous.
Clayton Adams is my guy because the most objective analyst / journalist in the country.
You're going to get us fired, and you're a liar.
That's
crazy.
I will handle explaining to people that you have an uphill battle.
Okay.
He sits up there and says, nobody cares, and it doesn't matter. And I love that because I'll tell people for you that it does matter and that you should care. It's like you're missing all these people. But as the coach, I love that. Ain't nobody feeling bad for us. It doesn't matter. Next.
And he's absolutely right. I mean, look at the game last night that we watched on TV. The Niners are hurting.
Oh, yeah.
The Niners are hurting.
Absolutely, yeah.
Big time.
And every time they came back from break, they're like, and this guy's out for the game. And this guy's out for the game.
Like, you're talking about starting quarterback. You're starting tight end, offensive lineman. All your receivers.
Yeah. Lost D-line during the game. You lost Fred Warner's partner.
You almost lost your QB during the game.
Yeah, you almost lost your QB, your backup QB during the game.
Well, he looked dead. They picked him up with a spatula, and then they got the ball back, and he was like, let's go. Like, well, you were dead.
But he's right. Clayton Adams is absolutely right. No one cares. But this is also when Clayton Adams, Eberflus, Schottenheimer, you have to go and do what guys like Robert Saleh and Kyle Shanahan and those guys did. Hey, we're ravaged with injuries. No one cares. Show up and go out there and play. And give the best effort. And this is the other part about that coaching gets you a win and a half. Right? You already got me the half.
Got a tie.
Got me a tie.
You owe me one,
You owe me one. And if you go into this game and you're down 4,
don't use it on the Jets. Let the team win the Jet one. Coach, you can get me a different one.
All right, quarterback. Quarterback, you do for 2 wins a game. Here you go.
This one's one of yours.
Hey, this one's on you, $60 million man. My one guy's on the pockets. But yeah, no. So these are the games where you got to coach this thing up, man. Like you have to figure out and find a way. 1 point. Like this is the game where it's like, hey, we won it 1 point. It doesn't matter. We got to go out there and do it.
I like Marcus and I hate Dro knows. Marcus said Clayton Adams is going to be a head coach inside 3 years. Watch. And Dro said the Niners have John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. We got Jerry and Steven. All right. That's messed up. I do have one question for either of you guys because you're both out there a bunch. Kevontae Turpin didn't practice again yesterday. Can you at least tell me, please, that he's going to play? Because if he's going to play,
I don't think so.
But he's my pick to click.
I mean, we'll find out later today, but I usually think by Thursday, if you're not out there, it's not looking good.
Anytime you deal with
feetsies,
which
you like feet.
If you're a young lady and you have, like Nelly said,
25 to 54 age range.
Yeah, 25 to 54, but also I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes.
Is it Fendi capri pants
and parasucos?
Yeah.
Hasadidi and City with 1 or 2. Anyway.
Yeah.
But and when it deals with feet, and skill positions, and then skill positions that are guys, that scares me because that's where Kevontae Turpin is at his best. And speed. And if your feetsies aren't right, Director Your Pizzas, the Daddy Green Pizza. Y'all know that movie.
No, I don't know that one.
Direct Your Pizzas, the Daddy Green Pizzas. If you knew that movie, you put it in the chat. That worries me. That worries me not just for this game, but long term. Bad feet on a guy who is a speed guy. Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
I don't know what a half stepper is. Mr. Lucci had a song called Half Steppin'.
Oh, maybe that's it then.
No,
maybe
I feel like it's an insult, but I don't know what it is.
Stepper. Even though you call me, I laughed at you. I'm so square. I laughed at you the other day.
Little foot
buff. And you walked out. I was like, Wait a second.
Jesse asked me what size shoe I wear because there's some Nikes that were 12. They was clean though.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm a 13. Tough. He wears 12, so I call him Littlefoot.
Yeah, but he said it like little football, and he walked off. And I was just sitting there like
what'd you say?
Like,
what?
wait,
What are you talking about?
I'm a 12.
You
Like,
got them
I'm
little feet.
not like a 7, a 9. I'm a 12. I was driving late on the day. And I just started laughing. I was like, did he call me a little foot MFer and walk off?
Jeremy's feet got Jesse all scrambled.
It does, Jeremy. It gets me that way. But yeah, feet in a guy who's built on speed and shiftiness worries me. I don't think we're going to see Cavante this week.
Yodi wants to know what I know about Mr. Lucci. I know that he got out like 3-4 years ago. Back at it. He got locked up for a hot second. So Mr. Lucci, if we're watching, we appreciate you. His verse on Crook for Life goes real fast. Nobody knows the real words, but as long as you sound like whatever he's saying, it works.
Like Bone Thugs.
Yeah, kind of like Bone Thugs. Coming up next, it is a preview day. Cowboys offense, Jets defense. How they going to get this thing done and hang 70 on New York? It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
Have you ever had that feeling where you're like, I brought my glasses.
I got a feeling.
If you have Shady Rays, that feeling shouldn't scare you. Or if you come in your car and you sit down and you're like, oh, are my glasses in that seat? You're like,
busted up, busted them.
You won't have that problem with Shady Rays. Why do you ask? Well, why do you say that, Jesse? Here's why. Because Shady Rays has, if you lose them, if you break them, or if you don't like them, return policy. You know how much it costs you? Zero. It costs you nothing. So head on over to shadyrays.com right now and get you a pair of polarized sunglasses. And if you use the promo code DLLS35, you get 35% off those said polarized sunglasses. And if you break them, lose them, or you just don't like them, you can send them back to Shady Rays or call them and say, I lost them. And Shady Rays goes, no problem. I'll send you a brand new pair. So don't waste any time. Head over to shadyrays.com. Use the promo code DLLS35 and get 35% off a pair of polarized sunglasses today.
All right, let's shout out to our guys at Mando. By now, you probably know that Mando is made for all. It's got your whole
body,
whole thing covered. You know,
all the hot spots,
the whole thing covered. Yeah, so you know. We know you out there sweating, out there putting in work. I was in the front yard yesterday for 11 minutes. I worked the chainsaw and everything. I was sweating. You want to stay good. You don't want that body odor, you know? Our friends at Mando, they got you covered. Mm-hmm. They got deodorant plus sweat control, not just another cover up. It's one stick, 2 jobs. Powerful odor and sweat control stops the odor before it starts. That's our friends at Mando. Premium ingredients, double protection. Special offer for our listeners, 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code DLLS at shopmando.com. 20% off site-wide and free shipping. Mando's got you covered. Deodorant plus sweat control. Say goodbye to sweat stains and hello to freshness. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We're talking Cowboys. We're talking New York Jets. Here are the bare bones you need to know. The Cowboys offense this year, 6th in passing efficiency, 10th in rushing efficiency, 8th in pressure rate allowed. They score 28.5 a game. New York Jets on defense. Overall, depending on what you look at, Cowboys and Jets are pretty much 31 and 32. Yeah. But if you go by efficiency, they're 30th in pass defense, 15th in run defense, 26th in pressure rate. And so the first thing I got for you is 26th in pressure rate is nice because there's a chance you're going to have 4 or 5 backup O linemen in there. Can my offensive line survive? My first question.
I don't know, and that's
they did it last week against a great pass.
Yeah, but not 4.
Not with 4 guys out.
4 guys out. Like that's a lot. That's a lot for any team. Like,
and one of the 4 almost doesn't count.
Who you not counting?
Whichever tackles out. I don't know if that's a drop off to Nate Thomas. Okay. And honestly, I thought TJ Bass was pretty dang good last week. So maybe we're okay. But Tyler Smith, that changes.
Yeah.
If Tyler Smith doesn't play, that hurt. Because the best thing they got, they're into.
And not only just player-wise, communication-wise, continuity-wise, you know, and what Dak is doing at the line of scrimmage, he's getting to the line of scrimmage. He's checking everything. Do all of these guys know all of the checks? And sometimes, again, you get into these games and the games are moving fast and you're a little bit tired because you're a backup offensive lineman. You're a third-string offensive lineman. You're not getting many snaps in practice. You'll get some snaps on the scout squad, but again, those are even limited in once you do that. So conditioning-wise, now you're huffing and puffing a little bit, and Quentin Williams is standing over top of you, and Dak is checking, and he's alerting, and he's doing all the checks. Alert, 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 kill, kill, kill. And now you're like, wait, what was the original call? What are we checking to? Right? And like, I'm trying to get all this stuff happening at warp speed because Dak because your quarterback is still in there, as an offensive play caller, you're not cutting down the sheet. Like your play calling sheet doesn't get cut down. You're still able to go out there because your quarterback is out there. And your quarterback is not thinking, I have this makeshift offensive line. He comes out and he sees something. He going, oh, well, kill, 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 kill. We got to change it. And now I got to hope that all four of these guys who aren't used to playing in this position are all lock in step with what I'm doing. And now that's where it gets a little bit complicated for the offensive line. Yes, the talent-wise, but the communication-wise, the continuity-wise, and the ability for your quarterback to change plays on the run.
Yeah, missing 4 guys, obviously that's a lot. But, still feel confident, though. Like, Dak prepared for the situation. Like, he went into last week's game facing Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary, all those guys. And I get you're getting the ball out of your hands quickly, short throws, all that stuff. But you trust your quarterback to be able to step up in these moments and really still deliver the football despite, I know you're down 4 starters. Communication is really important. The name of the game is really next man up, or opportunities for this offense this week with all the injuries and everything too. And Nate Thomas obviously likely could be starting. Tyler Guyton's still in the protocol. I had a chance to speak with him earlier this week and asked him, what was it like for you to have to be really thrown in the fire against Green Bay and knowing the situation, how that game was going out? And he said it was not a challenge. He took it as a humbling opportunity moment for him, and he feels prepared that if he's ready to go this week, his name is called upon. So, but again, 4 is a lot, but I still have the confidence that Dak, he can get out there and still execute and lead this offense.
If Turpin doesn't play, I mean, you're reaching where I got a lot of respect for how good Dak is at this sport. You take away the whole offensive line and 2/3 of your best receivers.
Yeah.
Whoo, boy, George Pickens is going to feel like he's in Pittsburgh again. You're going to just me, huh? Me and the quarterback, huh? All right, well, at least the quarterback's good.
I'm about to say, at least you got a quarterback.
And then, one of the things that I think becomes very important, if you don't have Terp, I think it becomes very important that you win a matchup that the Jets like. The Jets like Sauce Gardner versus George Pickens, I promise. It's exactly what they want for him. If you want to win against Sauce Gardner, the way that it usually works is have the guy be smaller and quicker, or get to condensed formations and make it to where it's not him and a guy his size
and the sideline right there.
on the outside.
Right.
And so I don't know if you'll change things with George Pickens and do a lot of the tighten everything up, bunch things up. And I'm not saying he can't win. I think he can, but I'm telling you that's what the Jets want.
Right.
You got one weapon left, and he's a big out here. That's perfect for us. And so that's a big challenge for George Pickens, who's trying to get all of the money to go out there. And it's like, look, you're what we got. And so I guess, you know what? I guess that's me talking to Shoddy. Don't stand him out there. Whether it's moving him around, whether it's bunching him up, don't play it the way they want to play it.
But now my question to that is, even when CeeDee Lamb was out, he wasn't the move guy.
Right.
The move guy was still Turpin.
Right.
So
Turpin's out now.
And Turpin's out. Does George Pickens have that in his toolbox to be the move around guy, to be the motion guy, to be like that? Does he have that? Because I will say this, and you only have this luxury when you're a really good player. How can I put this? I don't want to offend anybody.
You'll figure it out. Just don't offend. Actually, go ahead and offend somebody.
So like CeeDee Lamb is a really good player who has the mental capacity and capability to play inside, outside, to be the move guy. Like, he has that. I'm not saying that George doesn't.
But we don't know because it's never been done.
Ever.
Yeah.
Not even in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Right? And so.
Not even at Georgia. Georgia, he stood out on the left side.
You see what I'm saying?
And
like,
then ran.
So at what point in time do we go, the reason that they don't move him is because he's not really equipped to be movable. right? Like, he's just really good outside. We want to keep him outside. But now to put on the moving stuff for him, and that's where I'm always having this argument and this conversation about the number one. Because we're seeing now in today's football, we watched Puka Nacua last night. You see Jefferson. You see Chase.
Kendrick Bourne.
Oh, talk about a guy that stepped up. Kendrick Bourne. But
last night.
to be a movable guy in these situations, where do you need me? And there's nothing in George Pickens' history that says he's able to be that guy for the complete game. It would help the Cowboys out. It would also go against what the Jets really want, because they don't want Sauce Gardner to have to play out of the slot or a guy in motion. To your point, to line up outside the numbers +2. But with a guy like Sauce Gardner, he's already understood. He knows the slants are coming, the posts are coming, the go is coming, the curl is coming. So he's going to sit on that. He's going to jam them. He's going to disrupt the timing of it. I don't know if GP has that in his toolbox to be the movable guy in this particular game that would set him apart and give him the best option to be successful at that position.
Yeah, and look, I know we talk about George Pickens. That's the key matchup, player-to-player matchup as well. And this has to be a George Pickens game. And, this has to be a Javonte Williams game, a Jake Ferguson game. But I think more as well, this has to be a Jalen Tolbert game as well, because he's not attracting the attention. He's not the guy that's taking away, what the Jets, are focusing in on. And you're also so banged up, you have to rely on him to make a play. And so I think if Jalen Tolbert is able to contribute as well, could you tell me, is this the most perfect final chance of an opportunity for Jalen Tolbert? Considering the injuries and contract year, and he's trying to prove himself despite the Pickens trade, that he's trying to still find his rhythm and fit into this offense. Because Brian Schottenheimer talked about earlier this week.
Yeah. I mean, I also think he is what he is. I know what he is.
Yeah.
He's somebody's third, fourth receiver. But, I mean, he'll make the makeable plays that he has a chance to make. If he's something more than that for a week, that would be awesome. But I did see a name in the chat that we probably should be talking about. And I don't know. I think maybe some people are really impressed with what he's done so far. Jake Ferguson has 35 catches on the year. That's got to be number one amongst tight ends.
It is.
But I just want to point something out just real quick. You remember when Jason Witten was a Hall of Famer?
At the end of his career?
And as a Hall of Famer through his whole career, he was 11 to 12 yards a catch. And then when he got to the last 4 years, it was 9 yards a catch, 9 yards a catch, 8 yards a catch, 8 yards a catch. Because he's getting old. He couldn't break no tackles, and he was literally just running curls and short drags and getting tackled. Jake's at 6.5. That is 2 less than really old Witten. And, I mean,
4.
part of that is that's how teams are wanting you to play, and Dak's willing to take it. But, I mean, if we're going to keep talking about the money that somebody got that just left that isn't worth it, I mean, the corner just got 18 a year, and the tight end just got 13 a year.
Look who's pocket watching now. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about what Jalen Tolbert going to do.
Come on, well, you pocket watching.
Jalen Tolbert makes $9. Jake Ferguson makes like 13, 4. I didn't even remember the number, 13 or 14 a year.
You remember the number. You pocket watching too. See how that happens?
This should be a third game. You got the monies?
If
it helps, I don't disagree.
They've given up 526 yards after the catch. That's 5th most. So, hopefully he
Jake
turns.
will get 2.
Hey, and I hope you're wrong. But hopefully he turns those 13 catches into 100-something yards. But
you guys remember year 2, I think it was for Ferg? He was a dog when he got the ball.
It was.
It was one of the most fun things about Jake was you're like, oh, this offense has a dog. It was like Brock Hoffman if he was better. Jake was going to fight for Dak, and Jake was going to run through you. And I don't know. I feel like it's maybe since concussion. He just hadn't had the same snap to his game. It's kind of, I'm going to run your little route, and then I'm going to get tackled. This should be a Jake game. That's all I'm saying. And I think you're amazing, Jake, just to complete the sandwich.
And your girl. I think both of you are amazing.
I think it's one of the basketball.
Cavender.
Yep. Cowboy Ken's in the super chat. Has anyone ever had the thought to move Leaf out of safety based on how he hits or his coverage skills? I don't think Leofold's coverage skills are good enough to play linebacker.
Nope.
So
not much safety.
I don't know. We need more room. It is a great lesson. Look, Leofau is a young player and his career is not over and the arc of his career is not written. Compliment sandwich coming. But this is one of those things where you watch a defense play and you're like, we got to get that guy off the field and that guy off the field and that guy off the field. Put this guy in and that guy in. Why aren't they putting this guy in and that guy in? And then the coaches get to the point where they're like, bet.
Yeah.
You want to see? I'll show you.
Here, man, damn.
I'll show you.
Here, man, damn. Y'all want him? Here you go.
Leofau plays some more snaps. You go, oh, there's a lot of missed tackles and blown coverages, huh? Well, I guess he fits right in with the rest of them.
Yep.
That's why I want Shamar James. Look, if we're going to blow coverages and get confused and miss a couple tackles, let's do that stuff running fast. I want Shamar James, and can Damone Clark get his jersey back? That's what I'm looking for.
His jersey is in concussion protocol.
His jersey.
When they take your helmet away,
protocol.
They took
I need
my
to
boy.
meet Damone Clark. I need to know, is he just the most not likable person of all time? Well, he's in Zimmer's doghouse. He's in somebody's doghouse now. You got nobody who can play good linebacker. And I'm not saying that he's a good NFL. Like, he's not a plus player, as Clarence would say. But I think he is, so far this year, the best linebacker you have. And when they were just like, our linebackers aren't good enough, we got to try something else, they took his jersey away. And I was like, does everybody hate Damone?
I will say this before we get out of here. I just want somebody to love and support me the way that Matt Eberflus loves and supports the guy that he brought in.
Which
Between
one? Kenneth and Jack?
And Jack?
Jack, yeah.
Like, oh, man, love me like that. Despite the world saying, the hell with me, you still hold on to me and you believe in me. That's the kind of love and support. I don't need all the other fake stuff. Love me when the world hates me and it's costing you your job. And you still love me. That's that. You talking about? You want to know what unconditional? If you want to know what unconditional love is, if you want to know what unconditional love truly looks like, go see Matt Eberflus and how he loves Jack Sanborn and how he loves. That's unconditional love, even when your job's on the line.
All the players who show up early that are kind of average but would take a team-friendly deal, boy, they love them too.
Yeah.
47 is too much, but I give that 47 to Blandon Ferguson. That ain't too much. Coming up next, Cowboys defense, Jets offense. Boy, there's a haymaker battle for you coming up. It's next to the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Hit the like button. All right, shout out to our friends who are part of the Supporters Club. I can see some of them in the chat. Austin and Jeremy, I see you guys. You got your little supporter badge. It means that you have the capability to fire off a pop emoji or a bing bong or a brow or an 88. You can do all those different things if you're part of the YouTube Supporters Club. And you'll know that you are closer with Nux than most people. Nux, if you watch on YouTube, is the little foam finger, the color of the state flag of Texas, who is a fan of the Supporters Club.
Yes.
That's why he has a pennant for SC. He likes Sports Center, the Supporters Club, shocking culture.
Sure. Let's go. South Carolina.
Short children.
Yeah. Hey, keep going.
Sandwich.
Keep going.
Crispy.
Yeah, keep going. Sandwich and chips. There you go.
That was better. Salami chomping.
Salami's good though.
It is so good.
Salami is so
It's
good.
so good. It is the finest meat on the Italian sub. It's the salami. Sign up to be a part of the Supporters Club or else. We also want you to subscribe to Ali's newsletter.
The Real Writer.
It's free.
Right here. The Real Writer.
Yes, the writer
The Writer.
of DLLS, Ali.
Hey, nothing in life is free, but that's a lie because our newsletter is free.
Yeah, so get up in there. What's in it
Cost you
today?
a little bit of time.
Anything good happened today? I saw Cooper Flag.
Yeah, Cooper
blocked
Flag
Anthony Davis.
blocked Anthony Davis.
Put that in the newsletter.
Ripped on Chill a little bit this morning. You can check that out. And then,
Yeah.
taking shots.
If you're not there to see Clarence getting shots taken at him by Ali, then what are you even doing? You can go to alldlls.com/newsletter, and then all you're going to get is something in your inbox each day that's like, hey, did you miss something in DFW Sports? Guess who's got you handled? Ali, not Clarence. Also, if you're just on our website, you scroll to the bottom, and there's a spot there to do it. You just type in your address, and that's all you got to do. You'll be up to date. How about that? It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Cowboys defense taking on the Jets offense. Who's the worst in football? The battle will be decided Sunday at noon.
Something's got to give.
What's going to give, man?
Oh, boy.
Nothing. They're going to score
No.
whatever their average is exactly.
Probably.
Maybe one
Yeah.
more.
I'll say this. When it comes to the Cowboys and their defense, I don't believe, I say this and I can be proven wrong.
They can't get worse.
Is I don't think you're going to see busted coverages leading to big plays.
Oh, we're going to win by 100.
Right? I don't think that. But what I will say is every time the Cowboys defensively break the huddle, whenever they get that one-word call in from Matt Eberflus and they say,
it's a shot, by the way. He's taking a shot.
Tiger, ready, break.
Yeah.
When they break the huddle, everybody in the front seven, anybody that's going to be in or near the line of scrimmage, should all look to each other and say, who has the quarterback? Who has the quarterback? Every down. There should not be any confusion about who has the quarterback.
Yeah.
If they run an RPO, who has the quarterback?
Mozzie.
If they're deciding that they're going to blitz, who has the quarterback?
Gotta keep it straight.
Like should be every single time they break the huddle. Which one of us has the quarterback? If you're spying, let people know I have the quarterback. Because this is the one area of this game that I believe that you can get gutted. If you allow Justin Fields to run, to break containment, to find a seam in the offensive line, to run an RPO, and both of you go after the running back and nobody gets the quarterback, don't leave Jack Sanborn having to cover the quarterback. Like
he got it.
Don't do
He
that.
got it.
Don't listen.
That's what he's here for.
I always say I like my linebackers white with a crooked nose.
That's not what you say.
What I don't like
You like
is
him white.
my white linebacker having to get into a foot race with my black quarterback.
Okay.
That's not going to
You
work.
can't be double racial.
That's not going to work. Not now, not in 1960, not in 2060.
1960 didn't deal with it much.
They didn't have to deal with that. That's true. That's true. That's true. But
Probably not at all.
that's what every time we're who has the quarterback?
I'm sorry. I know it's distracting when I'm giggling while you're saying normal
I fought
people
through
stuff.
it, but I fought through it
But
like
you
a
fought
champ.
through it like a champ. We need to go up a little bit to the beginning of Ali's Charger beginning to trend again. It was Dro Nose that started it, I think. Go down.
This will be on every show moving forward, guys.
Ali and that damn Charger going to short out the whole set. Ali tapping into the Texas power grid with that Charger. Nothing in life is free, especially electricity. Keep on charging that laptop. Go down a little more because I don't think it was over. Keep going.
Hey.
Ali got a Duralast Dually battery.
I'm at
hooked up to that
85%,
laptop.
so once it's 100, I'll take it out.
Come on, Jeff. Come on back down to these comments. Ali's Charger's trending again. Yeah, that Charger got to charge that whole laptop in 30 seconds. Might be able to put in the Charger and guard. Okay, yep.
Did y'all at least hear what I said?
I have one of those Chargers. If we
Yes.
lose power, it serves as a backup for our
Who can
house,
get
the
to Justin
neighborhood, and
Fields?
the county.
Yes.
There's an electric car. Okay, yeah. Cowboys and the running quarterback, and like that's this year, and I feel like it's been a decade of if the quarterback can run, the Cowboys are confused. But the tough part about this defense is you could name a part of the field or a position about, oh yeah, they struggle with that because we were talking this morning on my little bit of YouTube page with Brian Broaddus about running backs in the flats.
Oh my
Linebackers are like, huh? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's a problem. The seam's a problem. Big cushions on the outside for stop routes are a problem.
Yeah.
Splitting the safeties, running 100 yards down the field is a problem. The quarterback standing in the pocket for a half hour, not getting pressured is a problem. So we got all sorts of stuff we got to figure out. Although Justin Fields' pass chart is amazing. Okay? This is incredible. Keep in mind, the average NFL quarterback time to throw is probably 3 to 3.5, 3.25, something like that, off the top of my head. And I feel like Justin Fields lower, 2.9, 3.1, 2.7. Then they're getting faster and faster. Okay, he's at 3.14, and it's the longest in the league. Justin Fields holds the ball forever, okay? And this is like Jalen Hurts, and part of the reason the Eagles are falling apart. He's holding the ball longer than anybody
It ain't going past 10 yards.
to throw it 5 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ran around for a half hour to throw to the tight end on a 5-yard curl and spring up comeback.
Yep.
And he threw it for 5 yards. We got to beat this guy. We got to beat this. And I was a Justin Fields truther for longer than most. I hung in there for a while. I can't hang in anymore. Jets already fell apart. Eagles are falling apart. Niners are falling apart. Ravens, Chiefs falling apart. The Jets fell apart a decade ago, and they hadn't been back since Mark Sanchez butt fumbled.
Yeah. Good times.
But yeah, Justin Fields is a weird one to play against.
And also why it's a weird one to play against. Like the Jets, they've been in a bunch of one-score games. And so they want to run the football. Part of the reason you see that sheet, that spray sheet that you saw up there with Justin Fields, they don't want to attack the ball down the field. For Justin Fields, they want to keep the ball out of harm's way. They don't want him trying to he's not a guy that's going to fully diagnose a play and break it down and be able to be on. Like, that's not his game.
He just wants to know, did Garrett Wilson win on his route and how many DBs are near him?
That's it. He's down there somewhere and throw it down to Garrett Wilson. But they want to get the ball as quickly as they possibly can out of his hands because they know the longer he holds it, he's either going to get strip sacked, fumbled, or he's probably going to throw an interception. So they're running things that saying, hey, Justin, take the profit and let's methodically work this thing down the field. We don't need you trying to diagnose and go 20-plus yards down the field. Just get the ball out of your hands. Let us play the game that way. Every now and again, take a whole shot to Garrett Wilson, take a shot down the field to Garrett Wilson. They don't want him trying to process this stuff. He's not good at processing it. He hasn't. In 5 years, I know he's had multiple offensive coordinators. He's not a good processor right now. Aaron Glenn realizes that. Their offensive coordinator realizes that. So they're like, let's run the ball. Let's get you an opportunities rolling out so that if you can process half the football field, and if it's nothing there, you either throw it out of bounds, throw it short, or take off running. Like, that's the wheelhouse they want Justin Fields in right now. They don't want to have him doing Dak Prescott level things at the quarterback position.
I hate all of you still.
We're back at the Charger again. All right, what do we got? What do we got?
I hate them all.
What do we got?
I hate them all. Look, that Charger doubles as a defibrillator. You have to prime that charger before you put it in the wall. Ali got a bag for the laptop.
That's my favorite one. Jeremy, that's my favorite one.
That's the charger for the Kanye All of the Lights video. That's just a standard Mac charger, isn't it? They're that big.
The charger sound like a generator.
Let them have their fun.
Boomers bullying the youth about the technology. Shameful. What was the other thing? Could this be the week? Let me give you a number for the Jets. They're 32nd in a lot of stuff, but they're 32nd in pressure rate allowed. And we talked, part of that is Justin Fields. It's like Jalen Hurts gets
moving
pressured
around,
a lot. Like, he has a really good offensive line. The Jets don't have a great offensive line, but Fields invites a decent amount of it. Can we get a pass rush going, or will it just be the amount that he invites?
I mean, nothing has shown going into this week that I want to say yes.
That's a bad time to pressure. I don't
That is
like
a
that
very
you made
bad
it
time,
red
yes.
either, John. That's messed up.
In red, too.
Yeah, in red, that's not good. Yeah, we're not getting home. Just play James Houston, which is such a weird thing and really condemning about what you have on your defense, that we're talking about a guy that fought and clawed, and we were like, hey, he's showed enough in preseason that he should make this team.
Yeah.
That's your best passer.
Yeah.
And he needs to play. He needs to.
He does.
It's the best guy you got. And maybe some more Clowney can help you out a little bit. Maybe their offensive line can help you out a little bit. Are the lights dimming in the studio? No, his Charger is not taking the power of the whole building. So anything else from the Jets offense? Garrett Wilson's a really good player.
I think
go ahead.
one thing to note, like,
Oh, look, you got stuff for everything. I just say a name and bang.
Brian Schottenheimer said on Monday that I think our run defense is very good, and I feel good about our run defense. Matt Eberflus yesterday said the run defense has really improved, and teams know that they don't have to run the ball on the Cowboys. They can throw it to give big plays. They will get Garrett Wilson involved as much as they can because they want to take advantage of that, despite them being 29th as a pass offense. But I think this is the first game we could really see, like that 19-play drive we saw against the Bears or last week against the Packers. You start to see exposure in this run defense. I think this is – the script is flipped. Like, they're not challenging through the air. They know we're going to try and expose that run defense more. And so I'm hoping next week we can sit on the show talking about how the Cowboys' run defense really is improved because they actually answered this challenge to the Jets. But I think that is what you're going to see more out of. So I think the run defense versus their run offense is the key matchup.
Yeah, you're going to see, I think, a ton of Breece Hall. I think you're going to see a ton of the RPO situation because, the Cowboys. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But Breece Hall and Javonte Williams are kind of in the same vein of physical running back, run behind their pads, going downhill. Not going to be a lot of herky jerky, but like I said, they're going to lead, they're going to fall forward because that's just the kind of power running backs that they are. But that when you're talking about that RPO situation, because you start talking about numbers, right? If I have 5 guys to block plus a running back, right now I add the quarterback in there. That means I need 7 on. To have 7 on 7 means I have to bring a guy from coverage to put them back into the box. That's where the tight end and other places get scary. But if the Cowboys are going to continue on their trend of rushing 4 guys, dropping 7 guys in the coverage,
I bring Donovan down. Okay,
and that's fine. But you still have to. You need another one because.
Play 12.
Well, that's a penalty. That's
the Legion of Boom would always just PI on every play because you're not going to call it every play. Put 12 out there every play.
Every play.
See if they call it.
But to have your quarterback as your extra player into the run game, that's where the numbers start getting a little wonky, and you have to have the right people up there to not only stop the run, because that gives you that element with Breece Hall, but also if he happens to pull it out in the RPO, who's going to be there to be that other tackler for Justin Fields? Right.
We'll put a bow on the Ali's laptop charger marathon when we get back, as well as the players to watch in this game, picks and predictions. All that is next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Hey, check it out. Now's a great time to become a diehard. You can get the exclusive that Clarence spoke to Dak Prescott. Dak dropped some F-bombs. You get that exclusively. And you get that sort of stuff for all of your DFW sports teams. It's the best value in sports. $59 for 1 year right now. And you could be one of the very last, because we only made 50 of these suckers, to get one of the branded Bills DLLS hats. That's a nice hat. And what do we say? The most important part of that hat.
Got a rope.
There's a rope on it.
Rope on the front.
You never know.
Tourniquet.
You seen Boondock Saints? One of them's carrying a rope around all the time. And his brother's like, when are you going to need a rope? You better believe it.
Get a rope.
Later in that movie.
What happens if your shoelace break?
Facts.
Boom. Back up shoelace. You know what I mean?
What happens if your truck gets stuck in a ditch? You got to tow it out.
Boom.
Rope.
What happens if you lose the string in your hoodie? Boom.
Rope.
Got a rope.
Got one.
Someone steals your belt. Boom.
Rope.
Use the rope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tourniquet. You're bleeding out.
And we might be overshooting the length and strength of the rope.
They don't
on
know
the
that.
Hat.
They don't know that. It's infinity.
It's also a sale going on where normally it's $79.99 for a year to be a diehard, and for $36 for that year, if you just want to be a t-shirt guy, get a t-shirt from the merch store. That's cool. You can do that too. No rope.
No rope.
That changes things
a lot.
But you could cut the sleeves off of a shirt and have 2 ropes.
Can't be a shoelace though.
Yeah, couldn't be a shoelace.
You
could
know
if you thinned it up a little bit.
A lot of work.
What we're saying is that all of these things that you need, I see you, Drew. All of these things that you need, you can get right now, and they're on sale at alldlls.com.
I see you, Drew. Yeah.
I see you. So, yeah, anyway, that charger kept Iron Man alive. You guys need to chill out. We don't have enough likes today, which makes it even easier to just mail it in and read your charger comments. I want you to know that. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast. We do have your players to watch. We do have your picks and predictions. But first, we continue on the saga of Ali's laptop charger. Could you scroll up a little bit and let's see where we left off, John?
This is going to be a whole Twitter clip later today.
Let's just keep going up, keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. Probably somewhere around here. Yeah. Like we did that one. Yeah. Back to the Future charger. Yeah. Ali's charger is going to make Ted Cruz go to Cancun again. That's political. We don't do that. Long enough to get in a little jump rope action between charges. A charger about as big as my jumper cables. The charger's the reason for global warming. Climate change, sir. Obviously. Natural. Taking the over on the wattage of that charger. That charger helped Marty McFly get back home. That charger kept Iron Man alive. Is that rope or the excess cord of that charger on the hat?
Hey.
All right, we can go back up. We can go back up to the super chat now.
Play the Chargers later this week, so this thing will be coming back.
That's-
Or
that's
later this
good.
season, excuse me.
Special K, there are 6 Infinity Stones, by the way. Sorry, we can continue the show now.
I thought he just had one in each finger. What's this? Oh, there's one in the middle there? Shout out to the nanotech that helped out Tony Stark in that situation. Carrie is in the super chat. Freak Jesus. We're still not at 100 likes, and pretty sure we all get fired if we don't have 100 by the end of the show. We're
Carrie,
watching
you
and
better
haven't
send
hit
my
it
$20, bro.
yet.
Send my
Oh,
money.
Carrie, he lost a bet to you, right?
Yeah, man. Send my
Carrie,
$20, man.
send me 21.
I'm gonna start
and
putting
I'll
interest
get him-
on this,
I'll
man.
get him 20.
Yeah, start interest on this thing,
He
man.
said, all right, boys. Poppy picked the Jets. How we feeling about that pick? Well, the Cowboys are shorthanded enough
That's what makes you nervous.
that I'm not mad at Poppy. I just want to say I'm not mad at Poppy. I think what the Cowboys are about to ask Dak Prescott to do is kind of inhuman. It would not be, it's superhuman
There
what
we
they're
go.
asking him to
Okay,
do.
There we go. I think that's
And yet, I am going to ride with my guy because it's the Jets. Now, I'm ready to give them excuses. If they lose, I'm not even going to be mad at my guy that I say is ready for this.
Well,
But we need the players to watch.
hold up for that.
you got a stat, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, what were you doing in 2003 during the NFL season?
03, I would have been at Abilene Christian University, and you can actually Google this one. The first fake game I played in, your boy went for 66 and a tutty, something like that, leading receiver.
Yep.
On the if you didn't in Division II Abilene back in the day, if you didn't travel and you weren't on full scholarship, you would go down the road and play like a JV game against McMurray or the other little schools. And I put it on them boys. You can Google that. That's what I was doing in 03.
Yeah.
I was putting it on McMurray, I think.
I just bring that up because the last time the Cowboys won at the Jets was October of 2003 when Bill Parcells defeated his former team.
Oh, nice.
So what were you doing in 2003?
I told you I was putting it on them. It might have
Boy.
been Hardin Simmons. It might have been McMurray. I'm not sure.
I was in the dorms at Chapel Hill, boy. I would tear it down. Yeah.
You think you had a more prolific college career than I did?
in the dorm?
Not in the dorm, you did.
Oh, you're.
Oh, yes, you did. I would not have women in the dorm.
I'm like, you might have had a better chance on the field. In the dorms?
We weren't allowed to have ladies in the dorm. And we had a curfew.
Oh. Your boy was outside.
Yeah.
I was outside.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hinton James, new and old Hinton James. Shout out to E House. Shout out to Granville Towers.
Saying stuff.
It was all dorms names on the
Shout
campus.
out
of
to
UNC.
Maybe Hall,
Yeah.
where we had the best Halo box on campus. Crushed everybody.
The game?
Yeah. Capture the flag. Blood
Yeah.
Gulch.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we were
was-
getting it in.
Boy, I was moving through them dorms.
Ali, players to watch in this game, please.
Yeah, for this game, I'm rolling with Nate Thomas, Jalen Tolbert. I'm going with George Pickens. I couldn't pick one.
You're going too fast.
Hold up. We're going to list them out and we'll go through
Oh,
Oh,
the entire.
shut up.
you're
Yeah.
going too fast.
Shut up. Is what he said. What he said.
Want some
Shut up.
Marvin Gaye,
Yeah.
some Luka
We got to give them more
Van-
time
you're
for
going too
Chargers
fast.
comments. So couldn't pick one, so we're going with the entire run defense. And then please play this week. I know you guys want to play this week too, but I put Jaydon Blue on here, so if he doesn't play, this article's worthless. But obviously, you want Jaydon Blue out there, but the question is, how many reps is he? How many carries does he get going this game? He is out there.
I think if this is going to be his first game out, you get him anywhere between 5 and 8. Get him between 5 and 8. This is a Javonte Williams
Right.
level game right here.
Right.
With your offensive line being as poor as it is, you're going to need that back in there is going to be able to pick up the blitz, being able to be in there, the backs call it, if I had scan or scat protection, being able to look across and see, hey, where do I need to go and insert as helping my offensive lineman pick up blocks so that Dak has an extra second to go out there and throw the ball. So that's the part where, part of the reason why Jaydon Blue didn't get a chance to play was because there was inconsistencies in what they saw in practice of him being able to play the position. I'm assuming that means pass protection, run plays, routes that he has to run out of the backfield. You feel very comfortable with Javonte Williams doing that. So I think anywhere between 5 and 8, get him a screen here and there, get him to the edges, I don't think you want Jaydon Blue. I don't think his game is built to go in between the tackles.
Right.
And on the edges is where you can kind of get some play on this Jets front. So getting out to the edges with Jaydon Blue, using that speed to get to the corner. But this is a Javonte Williams game. This is a game where Javonte Williams should have between 22 and 28 carries. Like, feed the dog the ball. Like, give him the rock. Allow this thing to be physical. Slow it down a little bit because you don't have the offensive line support. And this is a guy, even if linemen do miss a block, he's going to make dudes have to tackle him. And to do that for 4 quarters is a tall task.
Freak Jesus in the super chat for you, Jesse. He said, come to Pluckers in Plano this afternoon from 4 to 6. I'll have 20 plus a beer for interest. It'll be a lemonade now.
It'll be a lemonade for sure.
But the fact that he's saying that place at that time makes me think some friends of ours will probably be there doing a show, I guess.
Okay.
$20 worth of wang.
And see some of our friends.
Friends.
Eat Free Jesus. Or this could be a setup.
It could be.
Could be a setup.
Plano's up north, too.
But Free Jesus, I just want you to know. Express.
Here's my other touchdown.
Oh, here we go.
My other one. 29-yarder from Brock Pierce. Lead our scoring attack. Shout out to Jamie Bueno. He had a 37-yard touchdown run. We didn't win that one.
Oh.
But I did. But the other one I did. I scored the tutty, and we did win.
Cool. Who else you got? Nate Thomas?
Go back to Nate Thomas. I'm deferring to the film guys here. 17 snaps played, if I'm correct, last Sunday night. What did you see? Anything positive you can share, or, still too early to tell, knowing he needs more repetition?
I would say not bad. I think it is really hard to definitively rank 1 through 3 the offensive tackles that played in that game. I think there's a chance that he's better than both of them. I think there's a chance that he's third. He's definitely different. Like, what stands out about Nate Thomas is just that he's just a bigger dude than Guyton and Steele. That's 330 pounds and you can just see it on tape, that he is large, he is long, and you can tell from the way that he is blocking that he's definitely got some big old hands because he can lock people up. But I think he's probably the worst athlete of the 3, just in terms of agility, because he is the biggest guy of the group. But I think that the way that he played is pretty encouraging. Now, his very first play, he did right tackle first. Very first play at left tackle, he did go up against a guy that's kind of tough. That did kind of toss him aside with one arm. But outside of that, they didn't officially charge him with the pressure. I'm interested in Nate Thomas playing. So if we've got concussion protocol questions, let him play. I'd love to get a full game of tape of Nate Thomas, and then I'd love to let him push both of them. Whoever you feel like getting playing well enough, because I'm also a firm believer that if you are in the National Football League, you have to be mentally tough enough that you can be benched, and it doesn't mean that you're broken.
Right.
Like, if you think that he's playing better than Tyler Guyton, play him. And if he struggles, put Guyton in. And if that's going to break him, then he ain't supposed to be here.
I push back on that, but
why?
I think there are a lot of mentally fragile people that play in this league. A lot of them.
Well, we got to toughen up.
Well, listen,
Buttercup.
Listen, we're in
while showing empathy and understanding your emotions.
That is,
we got to toughen up.
There's a lot of mentally fragile people that play in this league for this team and across other teams as well. So that going in and out type situation, that to me, now I'm not saying that it shouldn't happen. And I'm not saying that I don't agree with you with
new player.
With the part of toughen up, Cupcake. Like I'm on that train.
Buttercup. Cupcake's offensive.
Buttercup, whatever you want to call it. I'm on that train as well. But I know that there are a lot of mentally fragile people that can't take certain things, benching, getting, called out publicly, all that kind of stuff. That will break a player mentally.
Dro Nose is in the super chat. You got to toughen up. Ali, how many times have you knocked your shin against that Charger walking around the office?
I just love the fact that this Charger made us $5. Oh.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice. Well, us is a loose term.
Very loose.
Very loose. The company which we'd like to stay employed by, which is important. Sneak the word charge in every chance possible. Daniel, I appreciate you, buddy. And prediction. Let me start, and then we'll come back to me for my final prediction.
Okay.
Cowboys 61, Jets 22.
Has a team ever scored 61 in the game?
Maybe.
All right.
Got to.
Here's the number, right? Here's the number. Justin Fields led team, 0-25 when his team gives up 21 more points.
Okay, so we got to get 22.
So you got to get 21 or more.
Well, he don't score a lot.
21. If your team gets 21 or more
21
points,
more, and the Cowboys win.
the Cowboys win. So I'm going 22, as if I'm from Baltimore, 19, Cowboys.
Yeah, I'll start off by saying no NFL team has had back-to-back ties since 1974 when overtime was. So the Cowboys could make history this week, although we don't want to see that again. But defensively, I've said it earlier this week, just force a turnover. If you can do that, offense can work with that. But I'm going to go Cowboys 31, Jets 17.
Second prediction is 23-20 Cowboys. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
There we go.
You get him a diehard? Oh, you get a, yeah, there he goes.
We all silly like the mayor.